Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Christian Academy, the home of the Conquerors. We are ready for varsity basketball between the Conquerors and the Saints from Sandalwood High School. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and Dean is back on camera here tonight, bringing you the action as the varsity matchup between the Conquerors and the Saints is ready to begin. The Conquerors are 4-10 on the season. Last night got win number 4, 56-48 over Middleburg High School. Meanwhile, the Saints come into tonight's action with a record of 10-6. On their last game, they defeated Terry Parker 2 nights ago, 51-45. The Saints are led by head coach Mr. Joseph Simmons and his assistant coach Mr. Adam Geese, and the athletic director of Sandalwood High School is Francisco Ancayan, and the principal is Dr. Saren Hatcher. This ball game is underway, and already the Saints get their first shot and a very quick 2-point layup for Cornelius Davis, who averages 7 points per game. The Conquerors are led by Cliff Willis in his first season as the varsity head coach. And it's good to see former Conqueror Christian Porter sitting over with Coach Willis on the sideline, serving as an interim assistant coach here, and he'll be playing on this court this coming Tuesday night when Pensacola Christian College visits Trinity Baptist College. Josh Robinson with the first basket for the Conquerors. He averages 7.6 points per game and scored 12 last night against Middleburg. Saints quickly back up the court. Shot no good. Second chance blocked by Travis King. Zion Williams trying to get the basket. Robinson is rejected at the other end as well, and Tavon Dunbar comes down with the ball, and it looks like we have our first foul of the night, and that's going against TCA's Josh Robinson. I want to give a shout out to my good friend Mr. Joe Corsano, one of the teachers of Sandalwood High School. His daughter, Victoria, a graduate of Sandalwood High School and a graduate of the University of North Florida, where Dean is now a senior. There's a three-point shot, a little wide to the right from Cornelius Davis. Saints get the rebound right back. Ball's loose. Grabbed again, though, by Davis, and as he goes up, he will draw the foul and shoot a couple of free throws. The foul is called against L.J. Kelly. That's his first, and it's team foul number 2. And that'll send Davis to the free throw line, where he's just 1 for 3 according to the Max Preps page. Limited opportunity at the line, but his first shot is a little bit too strong. 2-2 in case you're just now joining us. The JV game canceled, so this game moved up to 6:30 p.m. Free throw number 2 from Davis is good. So he has all 3 Sandalwood points and a 1-point lead for the Saints. And that's Davis smacking the pass down from Kelly. And the ball picked up by Zion Williams. Work to the left side. Back up to the top of the arc. Remember, the inside white line is the high school 3-point line. Quick move toward the basket, a little bit late call, but Davis is called for the charge, and the Conquerors will inbound. That's the first personal foul for Cornelius Davis, first team foul for the Saints. Long pass towards Donovan Paris, who couldn't quite control the pass from Bialik. Donovan Paris scored 19 last night against Middleburg, and he's averaging 14.5 points per game. He is the Conquerors' leading scorer. Travis King at 10.9 is second on the Conquerors. There's a 3-point shot right down the middle for Jordan Smith, who has a 14.5 average for the Sandalwood Saints. Quick ball work up the court. Bialik wide open for the basket, and Seth Bialik is on the board. He averages 3.8 points per game. And the Conquerors have pulled to within 2 at 6-4. Fade away, 3-point effort, no good, rebounded by Kelly. Paris trying to go 1-on-3, and he's able to get the layup. That's Donovan Paris getting his first score of the night, and that ties the score at 6. Saints get the ball up the court very quickly. They've been doing that since the game started. Now a three-pointer from Davis off the rim. Batted around and picked up by Robinson. A long pass to Kelly, and he could not control it. Davis got all the way back and picked off the pass. Goes inside, could not quite convert. Looked like he might have lost his footing. Paris hits Kelly inside the paint. The layup, no, and Davis with the rebound. Cornelius Davis at 6'2", and he's a 175-pound junior and very fast. He's under the basket on both ends of the court. Tied at 6, 4.5 left in the first quarter, and a three-point shot hits the rim a couple of times. The rebound by Isaiah Aaron, but he lost control of the ball. Tyreek Hicks was the gentleman who took the three-point effort. King guarded by 2. Saints look like they're going now to the zone defense, trying to keep the Conquerors from getting inside. Sandalwood has the height advantage, and with no shot clock in high school, the Conquerors can take as much time as they need to get off a good scoring opportunity. Congratulations to the Trinity Baptist College Eagles, picking up 2 conference wins yesterday over Johnson University of Florida. The women's team won 68-60 as Davis steals the pass, gets all the way up the court, misses the layup, however, as Seth Bialik got back on defense. Now a battle for that loose ball. Davis got his hand on it, knocked it back to Zion Williams, and the Saints will reset. Pump fake, back inside to Williams, and he'll bring it back outside the arc. Work to the corner, that's a three-point effort, a little too strong. Davis battling with Paris, ball's out of bounds off the leg of Donovan Paris, so it's Sandalwood basketball. The gentlemen from Trinity Baptist College won their game here on this court yesterday afternoon, 59-44 over Johnson University of Florida. So congratulations to TBC Eagles basketball. Both teams getting a conference win yesterday afternoon. And then on this home court, the Varsity Conquerors defeated Middleburg 56-48. 3:10 left to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 6. Saints have had opportunities, but have missed their last few trips up the court. Bounce pass inside the paint to Pate. Back outside to Williams. A three-pointer a little short. He gets his own rebound off the floor and gets the pull-up short jumper. Zion Williams with his first basket of the night to give the Saints an 8-6 lead. Robinson for 3. It's good. Josh Robinson buries a long college range three-pointer, and the Conquerors lead by 1. Conquerors at 4-10, but most of their games are very tight. Coach Willis pleased with the way his very young team, a few seniors on the roster, but overall a very young team, have played this season. He says good things are coming for Conquerors basketball. The girls' Conquerors basketball team 6-7 on the season, and considering they've won a total of about 5 games the last 2 years, that is some drastic improvement for varsity girls basketball here at TCA. Darius James, number 0, gives it up to Paris. That's him with the ball. Inside to King, and that one's knocked away. Pate came from behind. Saints get the steal, a quick transition, and a layup. Isaiah Aaron with his first score of the night. He averages 9.7, and the Saints lead 10-9. Pretty much a seesaw affair so far through most of this first quarter with a buck and a half left on the clock. Paris up the right side, or check that, the left side. Back at midcourt. Saints now going more man-to-man as this ball hits off the leg of Paris. Picked up by Robinson, and Robinson will draw the foul on the floor, and that's going to be foul number 1 called against Randy Pate the third. He is a 6'5", 180-pound junior, and that's team foul number 2. Both teams have now committed 2 fouls in this first half. Thank you to Coach Joseph Simmons for providing all the information, and the Conquerors get the very quick basket and take the lead back at 11-10, a 30-second timeout called by Coach Simmons, with the score Trinity Christian 11 and Sandalwood 10. Tomorrow afternoon on this court, TBC Eagles women's basketball will play Carver Bible College at 1 p.m. And then the JV Eagles men's team, they're going to take on Potter's House Postgraduate. Last basket scored by Darius James, giving the Conquerors an 11-10 lead. Hey, let us know you're watching. Just drop a comment. I enjoy seeing names pop on the screen and saying hello. Thank you for tuning in here on TCA Conquerors Athletics on our YouTube channel. Saints now looking to regain the lead. It's been back and forth the entire duration of the first quarter. 1 point lead for the Conquerors, under a minute to go. Going up for the layup was Jalen Kennedy, but he comes up a little short, and Bialik pulls down the rebound. Conquerors may be playing for the last shot. I got used to looking at a shot clock in those college games yesterday. Don't have to worry about that tonight. 2-on-1 to King. And Coach Willis calls a 30-second timeout. He wanted to make sure he got possession to start the second quarter. Arrow is with the Conquerors. Didn't want to give up the possession arrow with just 37 seconds left to go. Conquerors lead 11-10 right near the end of the first quarter. After tonight, Sandalwood will be at Inglewood High School on Tuesday night, beginning at 7 p.m. for the varsity game, then home against Fletcher on Wednesday the 19th. Conquerors, after tonight, are going to take on Ridgeview down in Orange Park on Thursday the 20th, and the next home game is the 24th against Stanton College Prep, a team the Conquerors defeated by 3 in December. Robinson gets the pass, misses the turnaround layup, and a rebound by Jalen Kennedy. We're going to bring that Stanton game to you here on TCA Conquerors Athletics. Three-pointer from the side, no good from Williams. Bialik with the rebound. James brings it across midcourt. Pass almost got away from King. Bialik, with the time running out, pulled up from the free throw line, came up a little bit short, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter with the score Trinity Christian 11, Sandalwood 10. Take this opportunity to give you a few more of the upcoming games for both the Saints and the Conquerors. For Sandalwood, there's a tournament scheduled between January 24th and 28th. According to their Max Preps schedule page, they're going to play 4 games on the 24th, 25th, 27th, and 28th, but opponents are still to be determined. And then they're going to go to Riverside on February 1st and end the regular season at Harvest Community Thursday, February 3rd. The Conquerors, after that Stanton game on the 24th, will be at Bishop Kenny on Tuesday the 25th, at Christ's Church Academy in Mandarin on Thursday the 27th, at Terry Parker on the 28th, at Orange Park on the 31st, at Hope Christian on February 1st, at University Christian on February 3rd, and the final home game senior night against Inglewood High School on February 4th. And that will end the regular season for the TCA Conquerors. So a lot of road games coming up for Trinity Christian varsity basketball. It is Conquerors' possession as we start the second quarter. Both coaches used a 30-second timeout late in the first. Conquerors lead by 1 and look to extend to 3 or possibly 4 with a 3-point play. Bialik gives it up to Parrish. Jumper from the line. Hit off the right side of the rim. Out of bounds and last touched by Sandalwood's Randy Pate. So Trinity will keep possession. Number 2, Jordan Bean, now on the court for Sandalwood. Bounce pass inside to Paris. Gives it up to James, and the Conquerors work it back near midcourt. Again, Sandalwood definitely has the height advantage overall, and we're going to have a foul called against Sandalwood. That's going against Adarius Simmons, his first, team foul number 3. Call was on the floor, so the Conquerors will inbound. And the inbound pass is stolen by Jalen Kennedy, and he gives it up to Aaron. Aaron has a man wide open to the left side of the lane, and a reverse layup, no good, and a rebound for Paris. Missed opportunity for Sandalwood to regain the lead. Donovan Paris guarded well by Tyreek Hicks. James loses his footing, but he does draw a foul in the process. That's going against Jalen Kennedy, his first, and team foul number 4. Saints fans not happy with the call, but that is a foul called against Sandalwood. So Conquerors will inbound over at the Sandalwood bench. Darius James out in favor of Caden Morrell. Morrell now starting to get some offers for his football defensive prowess, a linebacker for the 2-time state champion Conquerors. Robinson stepped on the sideline, and that will turn the ball over to Sandalwood. Well, the Conquerors that are on the court, they represent the juniors and the seniors. The rest of the team much younger. The JV program, mostly 9th and 10th grade, they're getting better and better as well. Coach Willis said this program is going to start making some noise in the next couple of years. Turnaround jumper, no good. Second chance, no. Morrell with the rebound, and Morrell draws a foul. There were 2 Saints nearby. We'll see which one gets called. That's going against Adarius Simmons, number 10, his second. Team foul number 5, so the Saints have just one more foul to give before putting Trinity in the 1-and-1 bonus. King hustles his way up the court, finds Bialik. Back outside to Robinson, guarded well by Tyreek Hicks. Paris outside the arc. Backs off to avoid the 5-second count. Has Bialik wide open. And Bialik will draw the foul. And the foul's going against Jalen Kennedy, his second, and team foul number 6. Seth Bialik at the line for 2 free throws. On the season, Bialik 24% from the line. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 2-point lead pending free throw number 2. Meanwhile, 5 new Saints, or make that 4 as one sits down, are now coming out onto the court. Number 12 we've seen already, Cornelius Davis. Number 1 is Lewis Clark. Number 11 is Isaiah Aaron. And number 4 is Jordan Smith. Zion Williams stayed on the court. Bialik hit his first. Number 2 is good. So Bialik hits them both and gives the Conquerors a 3-point lead at 13-10. 6 minutes and 3 seconds left in the quarter, and Donovan Paris makes the steal, and he gets fouled. That's going to send him to the line for the 1-and-1, and the foul is called on Lewis Clark, his first. That's team foul number 8, and Paris at the line for 2. On the season, Donovan Paris a very good 78%. Thank you to Coach Willis for providing that information for us. Paris looking to extend a current 3-point Trinity Christian lead. Number 1 is up and off the rim, and he will not get the second one. Conquerors conceded the rebound to go back to play defense. Rebound pulled in by Aaron. That's him with the ball, number 11. He gives it up to Smith at the top of the arc. That's Davis for 3, off the rim. Rebound by Williams. Second chance, and he will go to the line. It's either Bialik or Morrell, and we'll see which one the official calls. That's going against Caden Morrell, his first. It's team foul number 3 and 2 free throws for Zion Williams. At the line, Williams shooting 52%. He hits his first. He's now 40 for 76 on the season. trims the deficit for Sandalwood down to 4, pending free throw number 2. This is up and good. So he goes 2 for 2. He has 4 total points. And the Conquerors lead 13-12. Pass outside to Paris. Robinson open at the top of the key, but Paris goes inside and misses wide to the right, but strips the rebound away from Smith. Second chance, no. Paris from the left side of the lane, no, but a foul. And a foul called on Isaiah Aaron, his first. That's team foul number 9, so one more will put TCA in the double bonus for the rest of the half. And Donovan Paris will go back to the line. Nothing out of 1 so far. Conquerors lead by 1. The first from Paris a little bit short. King and Robinson back on the defensive side of the court. Tavon Dunbar standing right at midcourt offensively for Sandalwood. Free throw number 2 from Paris is good. So he now has 4. And the Conquerors lead 14-12. Shot off the rim, pulled in by Josh Robinson. Travis King up the left side of the court. Paris wide open for 3, but came up short. Robinson with the rebound. Turnaround spin move, no good. And this one pulled in by Williams. Saints now looking to tie it up. Davis underneath, gets it outside. That's a three-pointer for the lead, but a traveling violation called on Isaiah Aaron. No basket. That will nullify the three-pointer that did go through. And so the Conquerors give up the ball on the inbound pass. Davis back up top, and he will draw the foul and shoot 2. The foul is called on Donovan Paris, his first, team foul number 4. So Cornelius Davis at the line, ready to shoot 2. 1 for 2 so far tonight. Again, limited opportunities throughout the season. And this first one is up and good. This is game number 5 on the season for Cornelius Davis. The Saints have played 16. And timeout called. Coach Willis coming out, do a little housekeeping duty. If Davis hits number 2, we'll be tied at 14. Conquerors lead by 1 with 4:34 left to go in the second quarter. Trinity led 11-10 after 1. It's been a very low-scoring second quarter. Both teams have had opportunities but could not convert them. And now Davis gets the whistle. Not sure what the delay is now. There's one official over at the scorer's table. I think she's checking to make sure the scoreboard is correct, 14-13. She and the scoreboard operator were both pointing to the board. So Davis ready to possibly tie the score. It is a little short. Batted around and grabbed by Bialik. Conquerors hold on to the lead, 14-13. Just under 4.5 left to go until halftime. And this one batted away and stolen by Dunbar. Williams in and out, pulled down by Paris. And a foul will be called, and Paris will go to the line. Foul is called on number 5, Zion Williams, his first. Team foul number 9, so I mistakenly said 10, but it is number 9, so 1 and 1 for Paris. Again, the Conquerors will concede the rebound for teammates of Paris. Back defensively. Front end halfway down and comes out. Sandalwood again, another chance to regain the lead. Short jumper missed by Smith, and Bialik's been very good on the defensive rebounds so far tonight. King takes the pass, goes one-on-one to the right side. No! Ball rolls around the rim, does not drop in, and Cornelius Davis pulls it down. That's Davis trying to go coast to coast, gets it outside, and then Jordan Smith gives the Saints the lead with the short jumper. 15-14, 3:40 left to go until halftime, and a steal by Smith, and a foul will be called on Seth Bialik. And now two officials talking at midcourt. The foul will go against Seth Bialik, his first. That's team foul number 5 on the Conquerors. It's on the floor, so the Saints will inbound. This time the Conquerors had an opportunity at the other end, did not convert. Sandalwood was able to regain the lead and get the ball back. Smith, short jumper, and rebounded by Bialik once again. King has Morrell open, but two defenders get on top of King and keep him from getting off the pass. King outside to Paris. Pump fake in the paint, and he gives it up to Robinson. Very good man-to-man defense by the Saints, keeping the Conquerors from getting inside and getting off an easy layup. Robinson high off the glass, rebounded by Smith. Morrell coming up from behind, slowed Smith down momentarily. And a strip, Bialik able to get the ball away from Aaron. King with Davis coming up from behind, so an exchange of steals. Davis in the paint, whistle blows, and a foul. Basket did not go through. We'll see which player the Conqueror calls. It is going to be Donovan Paris for the hold. That is his second foul. It is team foul number 6. The call was on the floor, but after the inbound, the Saints will be in the 1 and 1. Williams inside the paint, comes up short, gets his own rebound, blocked by Bialik, and the ball goes out of bounds, but it will stay with Sandalwood. Jace Walker came in at the last stop in play, so it's Walker, Bialik, King, Paris, and Robinson on the court for the Conquerors. Conquerors are going to get a delay of game warning. Next one will be a technical foul. Jordan Smith, Zion Williams, Tavon Dunbar, Isaiah Aaron, and Cornelius Davis on the court for the Saints. 2:24 and counting left to go in the second quarter. That one goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay Saints ball. .22 left on the clock. Sandalwood leads by 1 at 15-14. A three-pointer from the corner from Dunbar off the rim. He gets the ball back and draws the foul. I believe that was Bialik, and that is the correct call. So for Bialik, that is team personal foul number 2 and team foul number 7. It will be 2 shots for Tavon Dunbar. On the season, Dunbar very, very good. 15 for 17, 88%. And first of 2 is good, and it gives Sandalwood a 2-point lead pending free throw number 2. First basket of the night for Dunbar. Again, he came in at 88% from the line. That's getting it done. And here comes number 2. It is good. No surprise when we look at the stats page. 3-point Saints lead 17-14 with 2:16 left to go. Ball's on the floor. The 5-second count is on. King picks it up and gets it in bounds. A little confusion from the Conquerors, nearly cost them the possession. Walker to Bialik and a bounce pass to Robinson, and he will back it up and let Paris get up into position and set up an opportunity for the Conquerors. Just past the 2-minute mark. Bialik has Walker and a block. Davis rejects Walker. Ball goes out of bounds. Conquerors keep possession, but a very fine defensive play by Cornelius Davis. 1:51 left in quarter number 2. Conquerors trail by 3. Three-pointer would tie the score. Ball gets away from Robinson. Now 2-on-1. And it looks like we'll have a jump ball, and Sandalwood has the arrow. So it will be Saints ball right near midcourt with 1:41 left on the clock, and Sandalwood leading by 3 at 17-14. Williams off the rim. Loose ball on the floor, grabbed by Jace Walker. Paris could not control the pass, and we have a foul. And the official is pointing to both Jordan Bean and Donovan Paris. We'll see which one she gets the call on. It's going against Sandalwood's Jordan Bean. That'll be his first. Conquerors are in the double bonus, so Paris will have 2 free throws. Paris 1 for 4 so far tonight. Very unusual for the senior. Again, he came into tonight's play at the line, shooting a very good 78%. 1:23 left in the second quarter. Conquerors looking to cut into a 3-point deficit. It's been a very tight game all the way. This 3-point margin has been the biggest for either team thus far. Conquerors led 11-10 at the end of the first quarter. Sandalwood leads by 3. First of 2 from Paris, a little bit too strong. In a close game, those free throws are going to determine the winner. Meanwhile, L.J. Kelly back onto the court for the Conquerors. 4 Conquerors back on the defensive side. Paris ready for number 2. It's good. So he now has 5. Pulls the Conquerors to within 2 at 17-15. 1:17 and counting left to go until halftime. Smith inside, 1-on-2, and gets the left-handed layup off the glass. Jordan Smith now has 7, and the Saints lead 19-14. Travis King, 1-on-2 himself. This one did not go. Missed opportunity for the Conquerors. Smith pulls down the rebound. Williams brings it across the timeline. Under a minute to go. Davis inside, ball batted away, out of bounds, and it will be Trinity's ball. Last touched by Williams. 47.4 seconds remaining. Conquerors trailing by 4. Kelly takes the pass near midcourt. Conquerors work the ball back to Paris. Ball got away, grabbed by Smith. Paris coming up defensively, but pulls up. Wise decision, not getting that unnecessary foul. Smith with the layup to give his team a 6-point lead. King was able to get rid of the ball before he landed out of bounds. Conquerors keep possession. 10 seconds left. Clock down to 7. Kelly, pump fake, could not get inside. 4 seconds. Paris for 3, it's short. Bialik right there to draw the foul with 0.4 seconds left. So check that. Seth Bialik will shoot 2. Number 1 up and in. So Bialik hits his first. The foul was called on Lewis Clark, his second, and number 2 is good. Bialik 4 for 4 from the line. That would have counted, but it hit the rafter that's hanging down, that curtain rod extension from the rafter. And that brings us to the halftime intermission with the score Sandalwood 21, Trinity Christian 17. So Sandalwood outscores the Conquerors 11-6 in the second quarter. We'll check over the numbers and give you all the updates as we get ready to start quarter number 3. You're watching Trinity Christian Academy varsity basketball here on TCA Conquerors Athletics. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium on the west side of Jacksonville, Trinity Christian Academy. As the halftime intermission is coming to an end, Sandalwood leading 21-17. Hello to Heat Snipez 19, watching us on the live feed. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. And we're getting ready for quarter number 3. Leading scorer on the court is Jordan Smith of Sandalwood with 9 points. Zion Williams and Cornelius Davis each have 4. Izion Aaron and Tavon Dunbar have each scored 2 points. And the foul situation for the Saints, 2 each from Jalen Kennedy, Lewis Clark, Adarius Simmons, and 1 each from Jordan Bean, Zion Williams, Izion Aaron, Cornelius Davis, and Randy Pate. For the Conquerors, Seth Bialik leads the way with 6 points, followed by Donovan Paris with 4. Josh Robinson with 5, and Darius James 2. Paris and Bialik each have 2 fouls. L.J. Kelly, Josh Robinson, and Caden Morrell each have 1. So you're up to date in case you missed anything. The Conquerors led 11-10 at the end of the first quarter, but then an 11-6 second quarter in favor of the Saints has given them the 4-point halftime lead, and it will be Conquerors basketball as we start quarter number 3. Conquerors in the home whites going now from the right to the left. Sandalwood in those really nice looking road uniforms now going from the left to the right. Get the ball in. The 5-second count was on. And the third quarter now underway. Kelly finds Morrell. Gave it up to Bialik. A pump fake. And we're going to have a whistle. And a 3-second violation called against Kelly. And that'll give the ball right back to the Conquerors. Again, Christian Porter, who is now a player for Pensacola Christian College. He's over on the sideline helping out Coach Cliff Willis tonight. There's a 3-point shot. It is good, and that's out of the hands of Tavon Dunbar, and the Saints have opened up a 7-point lead, the biggest lead for either team so far tonight. Morrell inside, gives it up through the hands of Paris. Conquerors having a little trouble to start this third quarter, but the ball was batted out of bounds, says the official, by Dunbar. So Trinity will hold on to the possession. This one tipped and out of bounds. Davis coming up from behind, keeping the ball away from Kelly. It's a 7-point Saints lead, 24-17. Only about 40 seconds into the third quarter. Kelly will take the 3. It's off the rim. Bialik rebounds, puts it back in, and it's good. Bialik now with 8, and he cuts the deficit down to 5. Coming up on the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. Davis running the baseline and getting the basket and the foul. Looked like Caden Morrell will be called, and that is correct. That will be number 2 on Morrell. Team foul number 1. Davis now with 6, pending the free throw. He is 2 for 4 at the line so far tonight. Randy Pate checks in, and Izion Aaron heads off. 26-19. Chance at a 3-point play, and it's good, so Davis now with 7. Conquerors trailing now by 8 at 27-19. King is sandwiched, loses the ball, no call. And a foul will be called against Donovan Paris, and that's going to send Tavon Dunbar to the line. No, the foul called against Travis King. That is his first. Team foul number 2, and Dunbar at the line for 2, where he's gone 2 for 2 already. He must be about 89% now. He was 88 coming in. And there's a former Conqueror, Christian Porter. Christian's going to be playing here with Pensacola Christian against Trinity Baptist this coming Tuesday night. The women's game, TBC in Pensacola at 6, and the men's game at 8. If you want to watch Christian, tune in to YouTube TBC Eagles. We'll be carrying both of those games live. First free throw missed by Tavon Dunbar. And with the holiday weekend, Porter able to come home join his family and will very likely go back to Pensacola following Tuesday night's game. Unusual to see Dunbar miss 2 free throws. Again, 88% coming in, and he hit his first 2 tonight. Now 2 for 4. Conquerors will have possession, trailing by 8, 27-19. L.J. Kelly hits Paris, and the ball almost got away, and Paris is fouled. That foul will be called on Tavon Dunbar, his first, team foul number 1 of the second half, on the floor, so the Conquerors will inbound. 6:33 left to go in the third quarter. Ball gets away from Paris and is picked off by Davis. 1-on-1, puts on a spin move, and he loses control. Both teams have had some trouble holding on to the ball throughout the game. Kelly hits King, and King converts the layup. Travis King gets his first basket of the night. He averages 10.9. He scored 12 against Middleburg last night. That's his first basket tonight. Whistle, the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Conquerors' ball. Deficit at 6, and the officials change the call and say it is Sandalwood with possession. They got together across the court, talked about it, did the right thing. Morrell with the steal. King with one man to beat to the left side of the paint, and he is blocked but fouled. Now Davis got the ball with his hand, but the body contact is the reason for the foul. That's going to send Travis King to the free throw line, where he does a very good job. King will take a moment to catch his breath. He hit the hard floor. King on the season, about 60%, normally a very good free throw shooter. He's had a little trouble of late, but he hits the first one. He now has 3 and cuts the deficit down to 5, 27-22, pending free throw number 2, which is off the rim. And rebounded by the Saints. And Smith will be called for the travel, giving the ball right back to TCA. Timeout called by the Saints, a 30-second timeout. Coach Joseph Simmons has used both his 30s, but still has all 3 full timeouts remaining. Coach Willis of the Conquerors has 3 fulls and a 30 remaining. It's 27-22 in favor of the Conquerors, or check that, in favor of the Saints. 5:44 left to go in the third quarter. Conquerors will inbound as we get back underway, and a chance to pull to within 3 or possibly 2 with a 3-point play. Conquerors have one 3-pointer tonight. Josh Robinson hit that in the first quarter. Kelly finds Bialik, and Bialik is fouled. 2 Saints jumped on top of Bialik. Pate is raising his hands as if he knows he's going to get the call. We'll see if that is correct. Well, it doesn't go on Pate. It goes on Dunbar, his second. And Bialik at the line, a little bit too strong. Bialik hit his first 4. He's now 4 for 5. Substitution for the Saints. Tyreek Hicks in for Cornelius Davis. Correction on the foul. Davis was called for his 3rd. Might be the reason he's going to head off, but we'll see him again. Bialik misses both. Conquerors had a chance, but could not take advantage. Williams steps on the baseline and turns it over to the Conquerors. Really nice crowd here at Trinity Gymnasium. In case you joined us late, the JV game was canceled, so the varsity game started at 6:30. But we appreciate everybody checking us out here on YouTube TCA Conquerors Athletics. Long pass up the court for Morrell. He keeps the ball in bounds. Paris turnaround jumper and a foul. And this one will go against Randy Pate, his second, team foul number 4. And Donovan Paris will be at the line. He is 2 for 5 so far tonight. Scored 19 against Middleburg last night. Hits the first of these two, and last night Donovan Paris converted all 11 of his free throws to garner the bulk of his 19 total points. This time he goes 2 for 2, now has a total of 6, and he's now 4 for 7 from the line. Conquerors are within 3 at 27-24, 4:50 left in the third quarter. Back outside to Dunbar, that's for 3, it's off the rim. Morrell with the rebound. King up the right side of the lane, and the layup, no! Missed opportunity for the Conquerors to get to within 1. And Simmons will be fouled. Call is on the floor and against Donovan Paris. Good sportsmanship by both Paris and Simmons as they got up, made sure each other was all right. Both giving the other a pat on the back. Always enjoy seeing the good sportsmanship. This is a very hard-fought competition. Sandalwood leads it by 3. That's a kick violation. Saints will inbound. 4:24 left to go in the third quarter. Pull-up jumper, no good from Dunbar. Second chance missed, and Bialik another defensive rebound. And he's going to get called for the elbow and give the ball back over to the Saints. Bialik pleading his case, but he was swinging both elbows back and forth. And the Saints will get possession with 4:15 left on the clock. Substitution for Sandalwood, Jordan Bean in, and Williams is out. And a collision and a foul called on L.J. Kelly. That'll be number 2 on Kelly. Saints will inbound. It's team foul number 4. No argument from Kelly. Saints lead by 3 and look to extend. Being guarded by Morrell. Saints work the ball to the line and back outside. A 3-point shot off the rim out of the hands of Hicks. And a whistle, traveling violation. It will give the ball back to Sandalwood. Paris asking for the hacking call, did not get it. 3:58 left on the clock. Another opportunity for Sandalwood to extend a 3-point lead. Ball inside to Hicks, off the rim. Gets his rebound but could not hold on. Bialik picks it up. His pass batted away and out of bounds, and it's going to be Sandalwood's ball. And the Saints will inbound right under their offensive goal. Inbound pass, okay to go back court. And we're going to have a pushing foul, and that's going to go against Sandalwood and give the ball back to the Conquerors. I believe the call was against Randy Pate. It was a little difficult to see the signal. Pate is heading off, so it looks like that is his 3rd foul. It's team foul number 5. I'm going to check the monitor on the YouTube feed and make sure that indeed was Pate, and a technical foul is being called against the Conquerors. The officials are now going to talk it over. No, I thought he called technical foul. He was giving a sign for a tipped ball, so that was my mistake. They're similar in the way they appear on the hand signals. So a tipped ball out of bounds gives the ball to TCA. 3:27 left in the third. It's been a while since we've had a score. Sandalwood leads 27-24. King past midcourt. Goes inside the paint and will draw the foul. That's going to go against Jordan Bean. That'll be number 2. No, they're not calling Bean. It is Adarius Simmons getting the call. And Travis King will shoot 2. He's 1 for 2 so far, 3 total points, pending these 2 free throws, which could pull Trinity back to within 1. Sandalwood led by as much as 8 a few minutes ago. Trinity has trimmed it down to 3 at 27-24. Clock stopped with 3:15 left. And King is going to have to come off the court. He was supposed to shoot the free throws, but officials see a little bit of blood coming through that knee band that he's wearing, so he's going to come off the court, and we'll see who ends up taking the free throws. Now, if they can get King cleaned up enough during the timeout, he could come back on and take the shots. 30-second timeout called by Coach Willis. So both coaches have used both their 30s and have all 3 fulls remaining, assuming I have that correct. 3:15 left in the third quarter, and there you see the score, 27-24 in favor of Sandalwood. Saints are at Inglewood this Tuesday night. JV doubleheader with the Varsity beginning at 5:30. Varsity at 7. And then Sandalwood is home against Fletcher on Wednesday the 19th. Conquerors will play next Friday night at Ridgeview, and then on Monday the 24th back home against Stanton. We do plan to bring that one to you here on TCA Conquerors Athletics. So King is able to come back onto the court. Officials are going to check him over, make sure everything is okay. And King is heading to the line to take the 2 free throws. Number 1 for King, good. Also gave Travis a chance to catch his breath. He's been hustling back and forth the entire night. Number 2 is good, so that timeout might have done Travis a whole lot of good. He's now up to 5, and it's a 1-point lead for Sandalwood at 27-26. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third. Quick pass inside, missed shot from Aaron, and the ball goes out of bounds, but it will be Sandalwood possession. Quick pass to Bean, misses the layup. Bialik and Bean tangle, the ball comes loose, and a kicked ball is going to give it to Sandalwood, and Seth Bialik is down. Bialik grabbing the right ankle. That's the ankle he used to help lead the Conquerors to the state championship. He is the field goal kicker and a wide receiver. He scored a whole bunch of points for the Conquerors football team, but right now, that right ankle getting some attention. We're going to pause right here, and we'll come back when the game is ready to resume. Bialik is okay, but by rule he has to come off the court because the trainer came out to give him some attention. And that's a precautionary measure by rule and a good rule to make sure there is no injury. Jace Walker in for Bialik. Conquerors inbound, and the ball goes over, rather Saints inbound, and the ball goes over to the Conquerors. Trinity now has a chance to regain the lead. It's been a while since they've been ahead, but they could do it now on this possession. Trailing by 1. King at midcourt. Tried to go 1-on-4 and drew the foul as the ball was stripped away. But there was some contact with King. And the foul is called on Jalen Kennedy, and that's number 3, and team foul number 7. So Travis King will shoot 1-1. 3 for 4 from the line so far tonight. 5 total points for Travis King. And the front end off the rim, and the ball grabbed by Jordan Bean. Saints hold on to the 1-point lead, and now King is called for the foul. No argument from King. That is number 2, and team foul number 5. Conquerors have 1 to give, and Trinity is already in the 1-1 bonus. .230 left in the third. 27-26, Sandalwood leads. Williams makes it a 4-point margin with the three-pointer. That's the first three-pointer for Williams. He now has 7. The Saints have hit 2. Jordan Smith hit 1 in the first quarter. Kelly feeds Morrell, but Morrell couldn't hold on, and this ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Saints basketball if I saw that correctly. Now it's going to stay with the Conquerors. Simmons trying to plead his case that he never touched the ball, but that was the call. Conquerors may have caught a break on that one. Paris pump fake, runs the baseline, and a foul. That's going to go against Jalen Kennedy. And if I have it right, that's number 4 on Kennedy. And he's heading over toward the sideline, and Donovan Paris is back at the line. He's hit his last 3 free throws. Overall now 4 for 7 on the night. And again, the Conquerors will concede the rebound and head all 4 teammates back on the defensive side of the court. It's 1-1 for Donovan Paris. Now, actually, the official hasn't given the signal yet if they called that on the floor or on the shot. They're now calling the 1-1. So they're saying before Paris got the shot off, that was the foul. So 1-1 for Paris. And this one is off the back of the rim. And picked up by Williams. Sandalwood leads by 4. Williams hit the three-pointer on their last trip up the court. Ball gets away. Morrell knocks it into the hands of Paris. Paris gets through 2 defenders, now a third. And a whistle. Paris will shoot 2. Foul is called on Jordan Bean. If I have it right, that's number 2 on Bean. It's number 9 on the Saints. That's a 2-shot shooting foul for Paris. Want to get these free throws, especially in a tight game like this one, and the first one a little too short. Free throw number 2 from Paris is good. Now a total of 7. (30-27) in favor of the Saints. 1:33 and counting left in the third quarter. A ball almost got away, but Williams able to regain possession for Sandalwood. Has a man open. Hicks in the paint. Second chance and a foul. And I believe it was Caden Morrell who was called for the foul. So Zion Williams will shoot 2. Number 1 is good. He now has 8. And ready for free throw number 2. This could make it a 5-point margin. Once again, it's a little short, and Morrell gets the rebound. Loose ball, grabbed by the Saints. Inside, and the dunk by Darius Simmons. His first basket of the night. And he puts the Saints up by 6 at 33-27. And an unforced error as L.J. Kelly steps out of bounds. And the Saints, with a 6-point lead, have a chance to extend it with 1:06 left to go in the third quarter. One minute left in the third. Saints with a 6-point lead, 33-27. That's for 3. It's good. That is Tyreek Hicks. And now a 9-point lead. 36-27, 42 seconds left in the quarter. Morrell open underneath. Ball knocked away as he tried to get it to Paris. And a collision and a foul will be called on Travis King. King disagreeing with this one, but that is his third personal foul. And a 1-and-1 as it's team foul number 7. Cornelius Davis will shoot the 1-and-1. 3 for 5 at the line so far tonight. Front end up a little too strong and rebounded by Kelly, and then a collision. But he is called for the travel as he comes down and rolls over, and that'll give the ball back to the Saints. Jam-packed gymnasium here on the west side of Jacksonville. Inbound pass, and a foul will send Simmons to the line. Caden Morrell called. That'll be his third. And Darius Simmons will get his first 2 free throws of the night. 7 for 10 so far on the season, 70%. Number 1 is good. 3 points now for Darius Simmons. Had the dunk a moment ago, and now the free throw. Josh Robinson in, along with Seth Bialik. Morrell and Walker head off. Simmons hit his first. Number 2 is good, and now an 11-point lead for the Saints. Ball knocked away out of bounds off the hand of Jordan Bean. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Sandalwood 38, Trinity 27. Bounce pass to King, and the basket is good. King now with 7. The lead is 9. 3-point chance. Bounces off the rim, the glass, and then drops in. And the 3-pointer is good. Robinson trying to beat that buzzer, but he will not do so. And it brings us to the end of the third quarter with the score: Sandalwood 41, Trinity Christian 29. We'll pause here and we'll get ready for the fourth quarter here on TCA Conquerors Athletics. Fourth quarter now underway, and a 12-point lead for the Saints, their biggest lead of the night. Simmons for three off the rim, and a foul. Looks like Bialik will be called as Williams went up for the second chance. No, it goes against L.J. Kelly, so his third and team foul number 9. Zion Williams will shoot 2. He is 1 for 4 so far tonight. And the first one off the rim, didn't get the bounce. Tyreek Hicks hit that three-pointer just before the third quarter came to an end to make it a 12-point lead. This one in and out of bounds. Hicks had a pair of three-pointers in that third quarter to help Sandalwood build this 12-point lead. Sandalwood scored 20 points in that third quarter. Trinity scored 12. Work to the corner. Davis trying to force his way inside, and he collides with Travis King. And it looks like King is going to get called. No, it is going to be an offensive foul. So Conquerors now in the double bonus the rest of the game. And Robinson out of bounds. Saints will inbound with a 12-point lead. The foul was called on Simmons. If I have it right, that was number 4. Conquerors come away with possession. No look pass to Bialik. A little bit out of his reach, and he get the ball very quickly back up, and Paris coming from behind and blocking the shot on Zion Williams. I didn't even get a chance to call the play. That's how much these guys are hustling on both sides of the court. Paris, though, hit that small bleacher section at the end of the court, and we're going to call for the trainer, so Donovan Paris will be coming out of the game. (41-29), Sandalwood leads, 7:12 left to play. We'll pause here, and we'll be back when the gentlemen are ready to resume play. Saints inbound, leading by 12. Kelly with the steal. One-on-one, one man to beat, and L.J. Kelly gets the layup. His first basket of the night. Deficit is still 10. 6:55 left to play. Conquerors looking to mount a big comeback, trailing by 12 a moment ago, now 10. Bean, short jumper, spins around and drops in. That is his first basket of the night. He averages 2.4 points per game. Kelly averages 6.1 and just got his first of the night. Paris with the steal, trying to get to Bialik, and Bialik couldn't hold on to the ball. A lot of contact, and Coach Willis takes the brunt of it. Coach Willis pops right back up. Cornelius Davis is the man who collided with Coach Willis. Fortunately, everybody is all right. Coach Willis laughing that off. And again, love seeing the good sportsmanship. Davis giving the apology. Again, just good hard play and just an unfortunate collision. The ball goes to the Conquerors, trailing 43-31. 12-point deficit. Under 6.5 left to go. I've known Coach Willis since he's gotten here at TCA. That is a very tough gentleman. Davis inside and a foul. The foul is called on Josh Robinson. That will be his second. Well, I got the wrong number 12. That was an offensive foul. A couple of mistakes of my own lately. Cornelius Davis, and if I have it right, that's his fourth. And now we have ourselves a timeout as Davis is now down on the sideline to the right of the Sandalwood bench, and they're calling for the trainer. So an injury timeout with the score 43-31 in favor of Sandalwood and 6 minutes, 8 seconds left. Now Davis is off to the sideline, and the coaches are calling all the players off the court. So we're going to pause here, and again, we'll resume when the gentlemen retake the court. You're watching varsity basketball on TCA Conquerors Athletics. Well, Davis up on his feet and now getting further attention at the end of the Saints bench. Let's hope he's all right. Conquerors are in the double bonus, have one foul left to give. 6 minutes, 8 seconds left, 43-31, Sandalwood leads. Paris back onto the court, but the ball stolen away by Jordan Bean. This is Hicks going inside, missing the layup. King pulls down the rebound. Sandalwood not resting on a 12-point lead. They're putting on the pressure, get another steal, and a pass to Simmons, who goes inside. Ball goes through. Will they count the basket, or was it before the shot? That's the question. The basket is good. So Simmons, now with 6, will have a chance to make it a three-point play. I believe they're calling that a flagrant foul, which would be 2 shots and the ball, if I saw that correctly. First one gets the bounce and drops in. Simmons now with 7, and a 15-point lead for the Saints. There was a whistle before that shot, and now it looks like we're going to have a technical foul called against the Conquerors. That's going to be a couple more free throws. Officials talking things over. Simmons backs off. Now the whistle sounded before Simmons took his second free throw. He looked over, took the shot. The second one did not go. So we're waiting to see if that second shot counted or if he's going to get a redo because of the whistle before he took the shot. All right, so they're going to give Adarius Simmons back his second free throw. Again, a whistle before he took that shot, so a timeout, essentially. His second opportunity does not go. So he goes 1 for 2 officially, and now it will be Tyreek Hicks taking the technical foul free throws. Hicks is at 61% on the season. These are his first attempts of the night. Number 1 up and good. He now has 7. Remember, he hit 2 3-pointers near the end of the third quarter. And that helped build a 12-point lead for the Saints. Second one from Hicks off the rim, so he goes 1 for 2. Simmons goes 1 for 2. The score now 47-31 in favor of the Saints. And the Saints, because of the flagrant and the technical foul, also get possession at midcourt. 5:45 left to go and a 16-point lead for the Saints. That's a three-pointer. It's good. Nope, a two. They're saying it was on the line. That's Jordan Smith, who now has 11. And an 18-point lead for the Saints. Paris feeds Bialik. Goes up and lays this one in off the glass, and Seth Bialik is now in double digits. And a timeout called by Coach Simmons of Sandalwood with the score 49-33 and 5:17 left to go. (49-33, 5:17 left. It is Sandalwood's ball. Coach Willis of the Conquerors has 2 fulls remaining. Coach Simmons of the Saints has 3 fulls. Jump shot from Simmons. It's good. He now has 9, and the Saints lead 51-33. And Bean coming up from behind, trying to make the steal, but he pushes Paris and gets called for his 3rd foul. Both teams are in the double bonus, so Donovan Paris will get 2 free throws. Donovan is 5 for 11 so far tonight. A little more housekeeping duty. We've had a lot of action on this court the last couple of nights. There were 3 games last night. This game you're watching now, plus the other teams at Trinity Ministries practicing on this court as well. Well, Paris hits his first. He now has 8. 51-34. 4:54 left to go. And free throw number 2 is good. So Paris now with 9, but Sandalwood leads by 16 with about 4:45 remaining. Saints can now start to work down the clock, but if they get an opportunity, they're going to take the shot just like Hicks did. Misses the 3, gets his own rebound, but the ball's batted away. And Paris is hit from behind, and it's going to be 2 shots for the Conquerors. The foul is called on Darius Simmons. If I have it right, I've made some mistakes in the last few minutes. That would be number 5. We'll see in just a moment if it is. He's staying on the court, so apparently that's number 4 on Simmons. Meanwhile, Paris will shoot 2. And the first one a little wide to the right. Paris has an opportunity to get in the double digits if he converts number 2. And he now has 10. 15-point lead for the Saints, 51-36, 4:20 left to go. Bean reaches up high, pulls down the pass. It looked like it was headed out of bounds, but he keeps it in play for the Saints. That is Smith for three, wide to the right, pulled down by King. Ball gets away from King as he goes down, and Simmons, the beneficiary, takes the pass and gets the layup, and now a whistle. Timeout called by Coach Willis with 3:55 left on the clock, and Sandalwood leading 53-36. We'll be back in just a minute. It is Conquerors ball, trailing 53-36. 3:55 left to go. 17-point lead for the Saints. The game was a lot closer most of the way, and then Sandalwood pulled away at the end of the third quarter and continued it here in the fourth. And it looks like we're going to have out of bounds and go over to the Conquerors. Pass towards King, inside the paint, and he will draw the foul. And that foul will be against Simmons, and that is number 5 on Adarius Simmons. He takes 11 points to the sideline with him, and all 11 have come in the second half. So Travis King will shoot 2. He has 7 total points, 3 for 5 at the line. And the first one in and out. King missed the first. Here comes number 2. It is a little short. Picked up by Smith. Williams will bring it across midcourt. Kelly looking for the steal, almost got it, but Smith is able to keep possession. Go inside, high off the glass. Jordan Smith now has 13. Quick transition for the Conquerors, and King will go back to the line. That will be Jordan Bean with his 4th. Both teams in the double bonus. Travis King up the court very quickly, feeds Kelly, and Kelly gets the layup. He now has 4. .212 left to go. Smith thought about the 3. Instead, he pulls up inside, misses the jump shot. Rebound and a put back by Hicks does not go. Bialik with the rebound. Ball batted away. Hicks picked it up, and a foul. Call against Seth Bialik. That is number 3. Double bonus and 2 free throws for Tyreek Hicks. 1 for 2 so far tonight. 7 total points pending these 2 free throws. 15-point lead at the 1:56 mark, and the first one is in and out. Hicks came in 11 for 18 on the season, now 1 for 3 to make him 12 out of 21. And a timeout before the second foul shot with 1:56 left to go, called by Coach Simmons. So he has 2 fulls remaining. Coach Willis has 1 full. We'll pause here, and we'll be back for the conclusion in just a moment. Tyreek Hicks ready for free throw number 2. First one did not go. Kind of spun around the rim and dropped out. Number 2 from Hicks. Takes his time, sizes it up, and another one that goes in and out. Tough break for Hicks. Both of those look very good coming out of his hand, but sometimes the ball just doesn't cooperate. Paris takes the pass from Kelly. He tried to get it outside, and Hicks picked it off, and then a whistle. And that's going to send the Saints back to the line for 2. So 2 shots. Tyreek Hicks back at the line. 1 for 4 tonight. 7 total points. And number 1, a little bit too strong. Hicks takes his time. And number 2 up and good. So he now has 8. And it's a 16-point lead for the Saints. Foul was called on Josh Robinson. That is number 2 on Robinson. Ball taken away. Smith, one-on-one against Bialik. Bialik with the defensive play, forces the miss, and then the ball rolls out of bounds. And Bialik last touched it, so it's going back to the Saints. 1:27 left. And 3-point effort off the rim, pulled in by Williams. He goes back up and lays this one in. Zion Williams now in double digits, and the Saints lead by 18 with 1:18 left, 58-40, and we have ourselves a timeout called by Coach Willis. So unless I'm mistaken, he is out of timeouts, and Coach Simmons still has 2. Back in just a moment. Conquerors inbound with 1:15 as the clock had restarted, and Bialik could not hold on to the pass, and the Saints will get the ball back. 58-40, 1:12 left. We are beyond capacity here at Trinity Gymnasium. Standing room only. A terrific crowd on hand for this varsity basketball game. That's Jordan Smith going inside and getting the layup. He now has 15, and we're under a minute. 60-40, the Saints lead. Ball stolen. Intercepted by Lewis Clark. And a double dribble. He lost control, tried to regain it, and is called for the violation. So the Conquerors will get the ball back with 48.2 seconds left. Darius James back onto the court for Trinity. And the Saints are going to go to 11-6 on the season. The Conquerors will be 4-11. Bialik will go to the line. The foul is called on Tyreek Hicks. That is his first. Moot point as Bialik gets ready to shoot 2. He has 10. And the first of 2 is good. Seth came in averaging 3.8, and he now has 11, pending free throw number 2, and a chance to make it an even dozen. and it is good. Bialik, great job at the line. 6 out of 8. That's 75%. 18-point lead for the Saints, 60-42. Under 30 seconds left. Bounce pass gets away from Clark. He picks it back up. He's going to try to get himself on the board. That one misses. 18 seconds left. We'll see if the Conquerors get off another shot. Robinson wide open for the no-look pass from Donovan Paris. And Robinson will finish the game with 7. 6 seconds left, and the Saints are going to let the clock expire. And the final score, Sandalwood High School 60, Trinity Christian Academy 44. For the Saints, 2 points from Jordan Bean, 15 from Jordan Smith, 10 from Zion Williams, 11 from Adarius Simmons. Cornelius Davis finishes with 7. Tavon Dunbar with 5. Tyreek Hicks, 8. Couple of three-pointers in the third quarter that helped build the lead. So even though he wasn't the highest scorer, we're going to call Tyreek Hicks tonight's player of the game for his third quarter three-point shooting that helped the Saints build their lead. For the Conquerors, Jarius James finishes with 2. Donovan Paris, 10. L.J. Kelly, 4. Travis King, 9. Seth Bialik led the way with 12. And Josh Robinson with 7. So again, the final score 60-44 in favor of the Saints. Thank you everybody for joining us here on TCA Conquerors Athletics on YouTube. Thank you to Coach Joseph Simmons. Had a chance to say hello to Coach Simmons before the game. Enjoyed chatting with him. For Coach Cliff Willis, Dr. Robert Kinder Sr., the principal of Trinity Christian Academy, Verlin Dormany, and John Murphy, the athletic directors, Dean Bureau, our cameraman, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you.